Hi, in this demo we're going to take a quick tour through the Wix website builder. So once you finally get a account on Wix, it'll eventually take you to this place. Like, what kind of website are you creating? It might take you here first. I've had an account, so it's hard for me to tell what happens without an account these days, but um, you'll end up here. As mentioned in the chapter, we're going to be creating a portfolio Wix page that has all your different images that you've done over the semester in it showcased. So we're going to go down here to digital media portfolio. I'm going to hit next. What would you like to call your website? I like to call it my name. That'd be your actual name. School stuff. You can name it whatever you want. My name's school stuff. My name is what? Okay, so what do you want to add? Showcase your work in a beautiful portfolio, uh, online store, chat bookings. A lot of this stuff is what's called upselling, where this is the premium stuff. So, but we don't need to do any of this. We can skip this down here, and we can start setting up our website. Go to dashboard. Hit design site. And we can customize a design template or let Wix build the site for you. Let's pick a template. And so here you have various kinds of templates that you can choose. You can see there's 5 pages of them, maybe more. I don't know which one to choose. They all are so good. I'll choose this one. And I'm just going to hit edit. Oh, it's graphic designer. How appropriate, since, this is the graphic design course. And this is Wix's version of the spinning wheel. Great. And it gives us this. Now up here, you can see there's all sorts of buttons. The only buttons you really need to concern yourself with when you're creating stuff is over here. Add elements, sections, apps, and even these ones we don't really need to touch. So let's preview this first. So there's publish and preview. If I hit publish, it creates a website and gives you an official domain, and you can do that right now if you want, because it allows you to, every time, publish in Wix is like save. So any work you do, you should actually hit save or publish. Publish when you're all done working on it. It saves it on the cloud. When you come back to it, it's exactly the same. If you save it, it doesn't publish it to the world, but it saves it in the workspace. But we're going to hit preview here just to see what we're dealing with. So preview allows you to see what it would look like if it were published. And you can see /Blake graphic design portfolio. They have all the pictures up here, and I can click on them and they take me to a second page where they have other pictures. And if I click on the other pictures, you can see they have kind of they get bigger. So I can back out of this. Now all of a sudden you see how important it is to have a back button. This is great because now all we need to do is replace these pictures with our own pictures, and Bob's your uncle, unless you want to have something else going on. So if I go back to the editor, you can see that this here is a gallery. Say I wanted to have a picture, like this is great, I love the gallery, but I want to have a picture here. You can then grab this gallery and move it down. Now, these things here are sections, and you may have to give yourself a little more space by moving this down. If I move this down, it creates more space in here. This is anchored at the bottom. It's called a footer, and it has different links to it. And every website's different, but you can. This is how you start moving them. And I'll move the gallery down here, and then that gives me room to put in my own picture. So this is great. I will add my stuff to it. All you have to do is come here, click on the gallery, go manage media. It'll take you to this page. You go add media, image, and you just upload your own image up from your computer, whatever it is. Here's George Washington. Once it's in the Wix system, I can say add to gallery, and then you can see there's George Washington, and I can put him in any of these frames here. I can bring him to number 1. I hit done, and then you can see there George Washington is now in my thing. If I go to preview now, I can click on George Washington. Oh, I can't click on George Washington. He doesn't have all the settings. And at any time in any of these windows, you can go back to the editor. I thought for sure that would allow you, would keep all the stuff here. I might need to look into that a little bit. It's all right. That's why we have lab hours. Also, you'll notice here there's paragraph here, and if I need it in any of these things, if you double click on it, you can just start typing in there, and it immediately saves it. Wait, did save? Done. All right. But I want to go back to my front page. So if you're navigating, I'm like a couple pages down. You can always come up here to pages, and this will allow you to go back and forth. So if I can go back to the portfolio page, which is the front page. Maybe I need to fix that in settings. Yeah, okay. We can deal with that later. Basically, though, if you switch your pictures, you can bring them in here. All right, say we want to add a picture or anything. We can use this button here. If I hit add elements, you can see that text, images, buttons, strips, decorative shapes, boxes, galleries. So if I don't like that gallery, I can pick one of these other ones. You can just drag them in there and they propagate. If you don't like it, you can just grab it and delete it. Very easy. So I'm going to bring, I'm going to put in an image, upload from the computer for my main picture. And oh, I've got so many wonderful ones. Here, I'll choose Johnny Depp. Great. Add to page, and then you can see my picture of Johnny Depp comes up. And if I grab the corner here, I can scale this. You're probably used to this kind of scaling. Great. And then if I need to, I can add text to it. If I go add text, I can add a header or a paragraph. If I bring in a paragraph, right, it looks like this. And I can text there. If I want a header, which is like a title, I can grab a header and bring it in there. And you see these purple lines show me when I'm aligned with the edge of the picture. So I could do something like this. When I'm all done, I can hit preview. And now this is what my gallery is starting to look like. So you can start there. As you get like some of this stuff, like store and bookings and events and stuff, you can't do unless you pay for them. But text, images, buttons, strips, decoratives are all easily done. Let me show you one more thing. If you add a strip is like a folder. And I'll add a black one here. A strip is like a folder. It allows you to put a bunch of stuff in it. Got that picture, put that in there. And make the strip bigger. And now that it's in the strip, now if I move the strip, everything comes with it. I gotta get this section out of here. I need to give myself more room for the strip. And see, now when I move the strip, it moves with it. The jolly bit's there too somewhere. Make that smaller. If you need to change colors and stuff on your text, you can do edit text, and the font colors pop up here. There's also effects, so if you want it to be a certain kind of text, like shadowed, it's not good on black because you can't see anything happening. There's kerning and the different sizes, and here is font sizes. All your text editing is in this spot here. There's also animation where if you want your text to jump in, you can do that. Then when your thing loads, you'll be able to see it. So if I do a preview here, you'll be able to see it pops in. All right, what am I leaving out? Let's see, anchors and stuff. We don't need to know about those yet. I think this is enough for you guys to get started. If you have any specific questions about how to do something, please don't hesitate to ask. There's so much going on here that it's impossible to kind of go through it, but this is a great way to start for you guys. All right. Good luck.